Coralife BioCube 29, a Tunze 9001 skimmer, our media basket, and how to install them all coming up next. Hey guys, Steve with inTank. This one we get a lot. How to install a Tunze 9001 protein skimmer into the Coralife BioCube 29. It just takes a few simple steps, a few easy cuts. After it's done, you can install the media basket with this great skimmer into this great tank. Let's see how to do it. First thing, let's look what's needed for the installation. Of course, our media basket, Tunze 9001 protein skimmer. I do want to note for the installation I have removed the pump here from the foamer plate. It's just going to make it easier to install on this video. Utility knife with brand new sharp blade and a pliers. Before we begin, let's go over why this is needed. In the Coralife version, there's a molding plate around the top here where the stock filtration cartridge sits on. With these pieces of molding on the chamber 1 side, the intake side, it doesn't allow the media basket and the skimmer to fit. Removing this horizontal tab up here will allow the media basket to be pushed over slightly enough that both of these units can now fit in here, similar to how they did in the Oceanic version. I also want to note that I've already done these cuts. I did them for pictures for the website before I did this video. So unfortunately, I'll have to show you pictures of doing the first cuts. Alright, here we are in the rear chamber, chamber 2. It's going to be right next to the intake chamber, which we consider chamber 1. Here is the area, piece of plastic that has been cut and that you will need to cut. It's going to be a similar thickness as this piece here. This is all one molded piece where the stock filtration cartridge sat on. Tool of choice that removed this was a nice sharp utility knife razor blade. Now you can use a Dremel tool or something similar, but everybody usually has access to a sharp blade. This end, you're going to take the razor, you're going to score a few times, and then bringing in your second tool, pair of pliers, rock up and down on the tab and remove. Should look very similar to this once completed. Now there's also the same piece down below. This one isn't 100% mandatory to cut, but it will allow your basket to sit up more straight. I do recommend removing this tab if possible. I understand most of your aquariums are full with water, so this might be harder to get to. You can drain that chamber down as much as possible, get your hand wet. Removing it is helpful, but not 100% necessary. Alright, now that we have our tabs cut, let's install the skimmer. Without any other modifications to the aquarium, we're going to need to use the extender piece that comes with the Tunze 9001. Remove the magnet, just pops off these pressure tab mounts. Included is the magnet extender piece. Install, add the magnet back. Now this will get past this piece of molding on the chamber 3 side. The problem with that is this magnet extender piece wobbles a little bit. Most people, they want to remove this for maintenance or they bump up it. It is, and this pops off easy as you can see. It's okay, it gets the job done. It's not the best. If you want something better, a better mount with the magnet still on the body of the skimmer, let's see how that's done. Here we are in the rear of the aquarium, chamber 2. I just want to show you what that extender piece does. It just gets it past this little piece of molding here. Now here's the piece of molding on this side I was talking about that needs to be removed. Let's remove this tab. I've got my utility blade in hand. What I'm going to do is score over here first. Make a cut there, that way it'll snap on that line when I take the pliers to it. Over here looks okay, there's a little bit of silicone here. Our horizontal cuts now. Pliers. There you go. Comes out nice and clean. Just a few score lines, that's all you need. It was really easy. I think one score line, a snap of the pliers is all that you're going to need. You might want to try it just with the pliers to start with. I haven't done that yet, and that thing snapped real easy about 1.5 years later than I originally did it on the intake side. So let's get this media basket, let's get the skimmer installed, let's finish this up. Alright, let's take the Tunze 9001, that's what installs first. The magnet is installed as it comes factory, locked onto the side of the skimmer. We're going to install it on the chamber 3 side. Without that tab, we don't need the magnet extender piece. We also can move it up and down for water level adjustment without having to jump up or over it. It's just not in the way anymore. This is a better way of doing it. So it's pretty simple. You just take it and let the magnets do the work. Next we take the media basket. Media basket can install on any side. Sliding door can face the rear of the aquarium or the front. Doesn't matter. Drop it in next to the skimmer. And we're going to use this water director with the slit in it. That is our current water director that we are using. Media basket does come with another water director with the inTank logo cut into it. That is for if you do not make this cut, the width of the chamber is longer, wider. This holding area is wider, and that's the reason the difference. Now that we've made that cut, we're going to use this water director, which is the exact same one that comes with the Oceanic media basket. Going to put that over the chamber wall and the wall of the basket. Put it in a backwards motion, so I mean this is obviously reversed for you, but you're going to put it backwards first and then down, and it fits nice and tight. There we have it. Tunze 9001. The skimmer cup on. Media basket. You guys got good filtration now. Lastly, one thing we do get a lot is water level questions. There is a water level line on the body of the skimmer. That is the maximum water level that the skimmer can run at. It can run about 1/2 inch below that per Tunze, but you want to be right around that water level line. You also want to be consistent there. So get an auto top off or top off your aquarium yourself daily, every other day, whatever it takes for you. Always top off in the rear second or third chamber because that is where your evaporation is going to be seen first. And those are the chambers that you want to keep consistent. General guide is most people set their water level with the media basket at the first top shelf. So on the media basket, you can always adjust the water level in these rear 2 chambers with the filtration pump on. So have that filtration pump on. You can add water to bring it up. You can suck water out, take water out to bring it back down. Be mindful of where the skimmer water level is at first. Adjust it to your media basket water level and kind of go from there. Every tank's going to be a little bit different depending on how you run it, what kind of media and things like that, but these are general guides. The skimmer does run best when the water level is consistent, so please be mindful of that. The media basket, if you run it too low water level, you'll hear a waterfall noise. Use some filter floss, raise the water level up, adjust it that way to get rid of that noise. There we have the water level advice for these 2 products. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us. Our website, the links for these 2 products, and our phone number will be in the description area of this video.